Hi, I'm Andrew from Word of Mouth Technology, and this is a brief video about how to use a Listen Talk hearing assistance and tour guide system. The system consists of a charging tray that will hold your transceivers or transmitters and receivers. Now, these are the devices that are used to help people hear in your group. The person who's doing the talking will take the transceiver. That's identified by the device with the red tab on top of it. You can see it there just a little bit more closely. And they then connect to the headset microphone. So this is worn over your head like a pair of headphones, and you plug it into the connection on the top of the device. When you take it out of the charger, it automatically turns itself on, and if for some reason the screen doesn't illuminate, you can press and hold the button on top to turn the device on manually. Okay. Now, once I've done that, you can give people who are in your group a receiver. Now, these receivers can be used with different listening accessories depending on the person's needs. For people who are wearing hearing aids, you can give them a neck loop. Now, this is a device that will only work for people who have hearing aids that are equipped with a telecoil program. If they're not sure what that is, or people aren't wearing their hearing aids, your best bet is to offer people a pair of headphones like these, or one of these ear speakers, which achieves a similar result to headphones, but it just is placed over one ear. So in this instance, we may plug in the ear speaker to the receiver, and when we take it out, again, it turns on automatically, but if for some reason the screen doesn't turn on, you can do that manually. Now, for people when they're listening in the group, they have the ability to adjust the volume on the receiver. They can turn it up and down to suit their needs, and you can use any number of these devices in a group. You're only limited by the number that you have in your kit, which in most cases is half a dozen. If demand increases, you can obviously add more receivers. The system, when we're using it on the transmitter for the person who's taking the group, has a mute button. So if you do want to have a private conversation, you can press that to be taken off the air so other people in the audience can't hear what you're saying. Now, some of the troubleshooting things. So if we want to make sure that all of these are paired to the transmitter, we pop them back in the charging tray. And when our charging tray is connected to power, there's a connect button on the base here. So there's one with a letter I, and there's another one with a connect symbol. If we press that while we're connected to power, what that does is it pairs all of these receiving devices to the master transceiver, which is the one with the red tab on it. So that's a good way, if you ever mix these up, of making sure they're all connected. If you take them out of the system and you wanted to just pair them manually, you can also do that. Now, on the actual transmitting device here, the master one, there's a little button on the screen to the right hand side. When I press that, it puts it into pairing mode. Now I can take my receiving device, place it at the back of this, just pushing them back to back like that, and you'll hear a small beep, which actually connects this receiver to this transmitter so they can hear each other. When we're finished using the system, you're going to pop them all back in the charging tray. They've got a lithium-ion battery in them, which means even if you only use them for a short time, you don't have to worry about damaging the batteries. Just pop it on charge so it's always ready to use. And if you have any questions, of course, you can call us on 9723 0660 or visit our website at wom.com.au. Thanks very much for listening.